All right, this is going to be our second maiden voyage with the CForce 500 by CFMoto. We're up here in the mountains today, somewhat early, trying to beat the summer heat. Supposed to get up to 100 degrees today. Right now we're about 65-ish, so it's perfect out here now. So me and the little guy are going to get some riding in before the heat gets to us. Alrighty, well, we're going to be heading that way. Catch up soon. Another thing I've noticed is that when you shift down to low gear, geez, I don't know how deep this is. Sometimes it seems like you have to rock the machine a little bit to actually get it to go in gear. So I'm cruising low here for a minute. Doesn't come on until about 5,000 RPM, just under 5,000, 48.5, which is a little high if you ask me, but once the power does kick in, it holds pretty good for 500, I guess. I'm really used to the old Ranchers, and I think they were like a 350 or 320 or something. The old foot shift. So compared to that, it's got pretty good jam. And compared to that machine, this thing rides a heck of a lot better. Still no side by side, but these newer four-wheelers are just so big compared to the older ones. Like I was saying, an old Rancher 350 or 320, whatever it is so much smaller than this machine. Man, it feels great up here today. Like I say, we've been having stretches of 100 degree, 105. So up here right now, I said, my truck said it's about 65, and man, it feels great up here. Go through these bits where it's shadowy and it's actually kind of cool. But man, it feels great. it doesn't get too sloppy up here, just because I don't want to have to clean off the machine too much. Excuse me. Let's throw her back in high gear. Oh, hold on, bud. Fan's kicked on, so that's good. See if I can give you. Hold on, buddy. Here's the gauge cluster on this thing. Don't turn it off. Okay, turn it off. So here's the gauge cluster on it, and it's actually pretty nice. It's got basically everything you need. I wish on the temperature gauge it actually gave you a reading in numbers. Oh, hold on, buddy. There you go. I don't really care too much for the just the bars, but speedo's nice. You can see it. You can adjust the brightness too. Well, I forgot to reset our trip. I should have done that. The other thing with this CFMoto is actually I'm very impressed with the switch gear. It feels good. It feels like it's not super flimsy. This machine also has the USB port, 2 of them, which is pretty sweet. I don't know if anybody else does that. And then the cigarette lighter, which I know a few other machine manufacturers do that too, but those are nice to have. This one comes factory with a winch. Haven't used it. I don't know if I ever will. I'm thinking about switching the steel cable out for some synthetic. Yeah, we're looking to get a few upgrades for the machine. Definitely want to get a rear view mirror on it. Like I say, I was thinking about switching out that winch line for synthetic. Getting a cup holder on here. Because like I say, we just kind of putt around. We don't really do anything crazy. It's usually me and my boy. We just... But anyways, we'll get going. Up with you later. Well, we finished up our ride. And one major bummer. So my boy was sitting on the front with me, and he has some zippers on his boots. And man, it just sat there and scratched all this paint. Both sides. Which is a real bummer. Stupid boots. Didn't even think about that, but I guess when you have painted plastics, you got to be extra careful, because once that paint scratches off, then you're just stuck with a black plastic underneath. So yeah, that's kind of a major bummer. Oh, can I leave the lights on? Oh, I left it on. There we go. But yeah, it was a fun ride. A little bit muddy. There was probably about 10 or 12 mud holes that we had to pound through. It's not really super thick mud. It's mostly just water, but got her nice and dirty. Hey, don't hit it, please. Hit the tire. You can hit the tire. No, don't hit the mud. Sorry. Getting after my boy. Now he's hitting it with sticks. Yeah, it's a pretty fun machine. I'm really interested to see how it would ride if I put those Elkas on it. I'm really picky about how things ride. In my opinion, if it doesn't ride nice and smooth, then it's kind of like why, it makes you want to ride it less, which isn't really what you want. You want to ride as much as you can. Because it's fun. It's a nice machine. Can't really beat it on price. I didn't want to spend $10,000 for a four-wheeler. That's kind of outrageous, but if you go with under the name brands, that's basically what you're paying, which is ridiculous. Like I said, I bought this one for $5,500, less than 100 miles on it. So it's fun. It's perfect for what we use it for, just putting around, me and my boy. So all right, well, we'll sign off. Have a good one.